Well, good morning.
Hey guys.
We have a faceless Scott down below, and we have an Eddie up top who animals aren't speaking to him
Mm,
like they used to. Yes, Pickles is having an issue. So,
that
and
was
for,
that was
uh, oh, and guess what? I'm having hot flashes,
mm,
and I'm drinking water, and got this fan. I mean, I'm having hot flashes like I might be 35 or something.
mm.
So if you see me get up, it's because I'm putting my head in the freezer. I mean, I'm having hot flashes like crazy.
Yep.
So, ladies, understand me when I move around and go to the freezer, stick my head in. Okay, take it away, guys.
In other news, good morning and welcome in to Go Live Together. We are your host and hostess. I'm Jeremy. This is Cheryl. And up top, we have Eddie Lugo, and also Scott has made it into the panel. Good morning and
Good
welcome
morning.
into the replay. First of all, for those of you that come back to the replay and enjoy the shenanigans, we love you. Please type in the word hashtag replay to let us know you were here. Yeah. Other than that, good morning to everybody who has made it into the chat, especially our membership is coming through, Cruising on the High Seas, and Travel is in first up in the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
And he
like
says,
it.
good day, y'all. I hope all is great. We had a very great vacation on the Booze Cruise 1.0 on the Carnival Glory.
We did.
Stay tuned to all the channels, including mine, for content coming out very soon. And yes, we do mean very soon because I'm already working on day one.
With those big cameras that you got.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody pulled out their best cameras and did their best work. So
Yes,
I know that we got some great content coming out from the original OG Booze Cruise. Stay tuned. Traveling with Tinkerbell has came in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. Wishing you all a great day. Florida is a cool 64 degrees.
Oh, I wish I was there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we need to take a flight and go to Tampa. Check out the port before 2.0.
I can't wait.
Oh, I'm a condiment. I'm a condiment.
Are you a condiment?
I'm a condiment.
Oh, okay. Hang on one moment. All right. Scott McNeil, good morning. Hey, man. Hey, it was an absolute joy cruising with you.
It was.
It is. Scott McNeil is a breath of fresh air. Okay.
Yes.
If you just
He's
sit by
a cool dude.
You just sit by him and talk to him for like 5 minutes and you will feel at peace.
Yes.
That is a true statement. Thank you for those pineapples, Scott. And let's see, we got the Z Show Cruise Fund is checked in. Good morning. Good Taco Tuesday morning. Content creators from the greatest state that has the world champion Texas Rangers, #1 state in the world history, the Lone Star State of
Texas.
That's right, baby. Rob says earlier this morning, I swear the house was rocking back and forth.
Oh God. You got sea legs.
I was just saying, surely that should be gone by now.
Yep. Okay.
Marjorie.
Let's see. Eddie Lugo Studios has made it into the chat. Good morning. Orange Cone Vlog has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cruising with Keith has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
I saw that news article that you talked about yesterday. I didn't write nothing, but because I was laying in bed and you were gone, so I said Cruising with Keith is going live talking about the news story, and I clicked it and just let it run.
Yeah. Marjorie has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning, Marjorie. I can't wait to cruise with you, Marjorie.
And Althea Taylor Natural Life has made it in. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, and welcome in. Blessed had a live or vlog that she put out over the weekend. I saw it when I got back. I think it was Monday morning or Sunday morning. I'm not sure which morning.
Mm-hmm. And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Oh.
And I know they got some cool weather up there too. Nettie and JT has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Althea Taylor Natural Life says, please don't get a cold.
When I get a cold, the house shuts down.
Yep.
It shuts down. I can't take it.
Yeah, that's straight facts right there. Oh, snap. We got to behave. Elizabeth has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, babe.
Elizabeth.
Facebook user has made it in. Good morning, Cruise Nuts, and thank you for those pineapples.
Elizabeth, turn down the air to 65.
I'm gonna lock her out.
We got a weather report from inside the house.
Yes.
If you walk up those stairs, you might need a sweat towel.
Yeah, right.
That's the truth. Mona did what has
Hey,
made it into
Mona.
the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let me see. Okay. Okay. It was
you'll be there.
autocorrect.
What cruise, Keith? Because we're looking at cruises right now.
Not for Thanksgiving. That's fake news right there.
Me
Fake
too.
news.
NCL is tempting the crap out of me on this super last minute, like as in like 3 days from now.
Mhm.
Really? Yeah.
It's a 5-day cruise. It's probably the very last sailing of the 2023 season to Bermuda
Oh, wow.
from New York on the NCL Escape.
Mm.
And it is practically free.
And Marsha and Kirk were talking about MSC.
Mm-hmm.
They said they had some good deals on MSC. I'm gonna look today because
They always have good deals on MSC.
Yeah, they do. Okay, there is some moving around news. Orange Cone blog. It says, so we are going back to the Austin area next month for house hunting.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Welcome.
Hey, PK Adventure Travels has made it in. Hello.
Good morning.
What's up?
What's
And it says morning, a super chilly morning here, a freezing 66 degrees. Yeah, I know, right?
freezing?
Yeah.
Nothing.
50
Come down to
or
like
40.
44 here.
I think Ryan lives in Tampa.
Must
No.
be, yeah.
And Mona did what? Is asking, what are you munching on?
Butter toast.
No,
he
I
said
don't
it.
have any.
He said it.
Yeah,
We'll
he
be here
did.
till between 10 and 11. I'll have the toast here.
Okay.
It's something like luncheon meat, something like that. I got it cut in cubicles. I got some flour tortillas, and I'm making my own burritos for the morning.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw your luggage, Rob.
I like that red luggage too.
Yeah, the red's nice. Okay, cruising.
Oh my
with
gosh.
Keith is-
Speaking of luggage, I have this super quick story I gotta tell you, right?
Okay.
When you use GoPort from Port Canaveral to go to the airport, they have this thing where they want everybody to stay on the bus until they get everyone's luggage off.
Yep.
And in kind of like a pile. So we get off. We're the very last people on the bus, right? So we're the last people to get off the bus. We get off and we're getting our luggage, and Beth is looking for her big one, and she looks over to this like far away from where the luggage is, and these people have her luggage and they are going into it because luggage is supposed to be just slightly different. Like when that luggage manufacturer makes that luggage, they're supposed to make each one just slightly different. These two sets were identical. And that woman happened to have the absolute identical luggage. She happened to be on the same bus we were on, from the same ship we were on. I mean, I'm like, what are the odds, right?
Yep.
So of course they had to go through their bags to make sure that they really had each other's, the right bags.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen anything in my life.
Oh my God.
That's why we get ribbons and tie it
We
to the
got
handles.
ribbons.
That's what I told Beth. I was like, you are going to have to somehow put something on that thing to distinguish it.
And
So-
duct tape comes in multiple colors. I have seen that also.
That's what his parents use.
Yeah, they have different colors of duct tape that you can.
Well, and she bought this colored luggage so uniquely different than what probably anybody else would pick, thinking nobody will have this, right?
There's always a first.
Yep.
And let's see, Cruising with Keith is not going on a cruise, just going to Tampa for the weekend.
Oh.
Yep. And Mona did what? Asked the question, do they have alcohol on a cruise?
We had alcohol every day.
Yeah, we did. We drank so much on this cruise.
It was different. We had one drink every day, just one, because just one.
Just because. But yes, there is plenty of alcohol on cruises. And snap! House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it into the chat.
Welcome to the party.
That's right. Welcome to the party. The after booze cruise discussions. Oh my goodness.
Jeremy, did you see the private chat?
Hang on. Oh, okay. I'll do it.
Yep. It's not a big deal. Just later.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. There we go.
Thank you.
Bam. Sometimes we got to make adjustments.
That's just where I have it, right? And there's no other place I can put it.
Right. Absolutely.
Hi, Mike and Rihanna.
And okay, well they found a nice house, sounds like. Oh, Lake Travis.
Oh, Lake Travis.
That would be nice.
Very nice.
Yep. And traveling with Tinkerbell is driving to Orlando. You keep yourself safe out there on those streets.
And just listen and don't try to respond.
Right. Tamika Davis has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see. Okay, Elizabeth says my luggage is mint green, which is an odd color.
You would think. Would think. But because we had that little trouble in Miami with our luggage, him picking up the wrong luggage without reading the tag. Well, now we got ribbons going down our butt on our luggage.
After Dark is Friday evening.
Oh,
and that is a special programming note for everyone that follows the show After Dark. Our After Dark programming is moving to Friday nights. What time Eastern, Eddie?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern, and that's 8 p.m. for us people over here in the time zone
in the middle of the states.
In the time zone that matters. Yeah, that one.
To you.
Yes.
And guess what? I can talk about butt on Friday.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
So seriously, who would have luggage this color?
I love that.
That's nice.
That's mint.
I mean, it's nice, right? But it's like, how many people are going to have luggage this color?
We were looking at luggage that color.
Okay.
Let alone two people on the same ship, on the same bus, going to the same airport at the same time.
Right.
No, wouldn't happen.
In Messenger, I sent you guys a picture of ours.
Oh, don't say you got mint.
No.
Mayhem Miracles has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning. We're back, and I'm back with you at midday for lunch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, snap. Clock Family Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Mr.
What's up?
Let me tell you about Mike Clark. He tried to make us think it was Eddie with the pineapples.
Right.
No.
We found out differently.
But Eddie might now. We can't count him out, But Clark, he's a sneak attack pineapple person.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to watch him. If we go on that Royal Caribbean with him, we're not telling.
We're going to be on several cruises with Clock. I mean, he'll have.
We're not telling nobody on that. Nope, not telling.
I'm looking forward to sailing with Mike. So
Yes.
Oh, you better watch your door.
Yep, watch your door constantly.
12 days. Only 12 days till we sail.
Yeah,
oh
man.
My God.
Watch your door.
Watch your door, because Clark he's sneaky.
Yep. All right. Tuber Chat has made it in. Good morning. Thank you for coming in.
We're back.
And thank you for that share. We definitely thank you so much.
We're back and we're tired. We can barely talk. The Eddie's kittens aren't talking to him.
Oh yeah, they're not acting right. They got catitude.
Yeah, they got an
No, they're sleepy right now, but the first day, yes.
Yeah.
They were catitude big time.
And Marjorie says, Cheryl, I always travel as a solo cruiser and you can always hold in as my roommate.
Oh, you know what, Marjorie? All righty then. We need to get a girls' trip. Somebody said that yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who said that.
And Rob has come through with a breakfast suggestion. Eddie, just don't forget to have some butter toast today. LOL.
Oh, we all gonna have some butter toast.
Orange Cone Vlog says we put air tags in our luggage and make it so easy to find.
Oh, you know what? We could do that. We got that.
We have Apple devices.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my wife has an iPhone. Obviously, she put AirTags in bag,
Mhm.
and it was helpful.
Yep.
I have a Galaxy phone. Samsung has something similar.
Right.
I have that in my bag. So
the mother and daughter duo have made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to cruise with them as well. I tell you, cruising with what is her name? F.R. Humphrey.
Humphrey
and her husband.
Yeah.
And the sifting soil.
Sifting some soil and more.
Yes, that was neat.
Yep.
That was neat.
Cruise Nuts here. I have mint colored luggage. I add colored straps.
Oh, see? That mint
yeah,
color.
I mean, she's gonna have to put something obviously on that because but I mean, it's like I'm like, you know what? We should have bought lottery tickets up there.
Yeah. Mona did what? Says I would buy that color.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's nice.
It is a nice color. I'm just saying, like the design or the look of it is supposed to be slightly variable,
right?
Between each individual, like item manufactured.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's some type of like luggage rule.
Okay.
Which I guess they don't have in China.
And Rob has a question. Why is After Dark moving days? Well, the simple answer is Tuesday's getting a little crowded. Mm-hmm. And we do not want to detract or take away from any other creator that we know of that is going live at the same time. So what we decided to do was move to a less busy day, which is Friday. Friday is virtually empty. Okay, so we go in between two other shows, and I think it leaves like an hour in between. That way you can all get rest your eyes, and stuff like that, because it is it's not fair of us as creators to ask you guys to just binge watch all of us, right, on one single day. So that's why we made that decision. It's for you guys, the viewers.
And for Eddie, it can kind of combine with Eddie Lugo's a normal time slot at 10 p.m. So if we want to go over and things like that, we can, because we've got that window in there. So
yeah. And so if you guys want to join us on Friday, we will be here. And okay, Orange Cone Vlog. See, I was looking at Logo luggage as well, but I definitely don't want that with our stuff to walk away.
We did,
because our logo is nice
I
too.
I told him that. I said they're gonna think it's equipment in there. Yeah, and they're gonna take our stuff. But he did suggest that, and then I said, but then my equipment is always on me.
Right.
I keep mine, but
I've got too much equipment. I have to spread it across bags.
Yeah. Alicia has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
And let's see, we need to get caught up. CNS Travel has made it in.
Good morning.
Najuma Brown has made it in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Mona did what? Says my whole house is turquoise or mint green.
You know what? I'm doing mint. I'm changing. Can I talk to Mona? Mona, I'm doing mint green in my bedroom now. So I'm changing it from yellow to mint green and yellow, because I like mint. Sorry, but
mint's awesome.
Yeah.
Ocean Travel has made it in. Hello.
I really love Bruce and Cindy. I, because everybody's talking about a little bit about the cruise, and I saw that on Jimmy, Astute Tourist, this morning. He said, "I'm not going to tell you everything."
Right.
And then Eddie, when I watch Eddie's, throwing out a little
He's
bit,
sneaking a little bit in
at a time. He's not giving everybody the whole story yet. And I haven't seen anything from Alice yet, but Alice has a video that is going to give her at the gate 1 point something views. I'm not going to tell you what it is because she said it wasn't going on Eddie Lugo Studios. And so y'all look out for Alice to post that video.
Ring that notification
I
bell.
was watching Bruce's live from Paradise Beach, and it was missing somebody. I saw Cheryl, and I saw Jeremy, and I saw a whole bunch of other creators. But there was somebody I was anticipating and looking forward to seeing, but I did not see them.
Eddie,
I don't think
Eddie didn't make it.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling well that day.
Stomach got upside down. I don't want to have an accident. I call it accident. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
On the road or anything like that. And it's very difficult for me to deal when it happens. And it was really messed up. My stomach in the morning. I said,
better not.
And I looked at Alice, and Alice says, "We're staying." So once she said that, I said, I knew it was good to stay.
Well, and when I saw Bruce's live starting inside the tiki bar, and of course I had been there the week before, right? So I knew that his cabana was right, or his bed was like basically like right there. And I thought, oh, that's his own private bar now, right? And so I wasn't surprised at all to see it start in there. So
he never sat down. Bruce never sat down.
I know. He was constantly moving
up and about, just like you were. And he went over to Kurt. I stayed where I was because I was under the umbrella. Plus, I had an umbrella. I was the only one that brought an umbrella.
It was raining
and I
really
was
hard.
Able to. I had a awesome time at Paradise. Let me tell you, if you haven't watched the video of Bruce or of the mustard drill, go over and watch the mustard drill. Because he goes step by step and tells you, like, if you are needing a cane or a walker or something, he tells you about that. And it's handicap accessible. It is. It really is.
Yeah, I would say Paradise Beach is like by leaps and bounds more accessible to somebody with a wheelchair or a walker than any of the other ones, especially Nachi Kokom, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Orange Cone Vlog has a special programming update. Speaking of Friday, I am back live at 7 p.m. Central.
Okay, so we got a good lineup on Friday.
Hey, Shantirman have made it in. What's up, guys?
Hey.
And let's see, Will G has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
And Clock Family Adventure says Bruce let us share the cabana, and the bar was very convenient when it started raining.
Yeah, the bar. Listen, the bar is like this far from Bruce's bed.
Yeah,
right.
And
because he at the corner.
Bruce says we love Paradise Beach, and
we will go back.
I share that sentiment.
And I really thanked Scott for showing us that resort, because if it hadn't been for Scott, we wouldn't have booked it.
I mean, when I go back on Maravilla in January, I'm totally going again.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And here is our view this morning. It is absolutely beautiful outside. And if you are here in Galveston, it is 72 degrees with 91% humidity and sunny. For the remainder of the day, if you're still here this afternoon, it's going to be 78 degrees with 79% humidity and mostly cloudy. And the bot this morning told us it's going to be raining for the next 7 days. So yeah, we look forward to the cooler temperatures. It looks like starting Saturday, we're going to be in the 60s for the low. So that'll work right there.
For real.
Yep.
The question I have is, what happens if you do the ferries run all night long? And what happens if you miss the last ferry?
They
They
do.
do.
It's 24/7. It's ran by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Gotcha.
It's trustworthy. It runs 24/7, 365. It's
I
open.
had no idea. I mean, I knew it was an island,
We just needed
but I
10
had
more.
no idea.
We just needed 10 more minutes on the water. That's what it was. Plus, it's a shorter distance if you take the ferry into Galveston from the east than if you were to go all the way to Houston and cut down 45. Also, 146 down from Baytown is being worked on, so it's down to one lane. It's backed up with traffic near Kemah. I knew all of this, so we went ahead and opted to take the ferry.
So I would assume those are the routes that have bridges that take you onto the island.
Absolutely. There's two bridges. One comes from the west side, one comes from the north side, which is I-45 south.
Yeah.
And then on the east side, you can take a ferry in from the Bolivar Peninsula.
And does the ferry cost money?
No, absolutely.
That's
free.
awesome.
Yeah. You can walk onto it. Like sometimes we'll just park in the parking lot and take the kids on a boat ride there and back.
Right. Now, we haven't spent a lot of time lately, but one of our second homes for like the last 20 years or so, like a home away from home for us, because we've spent so much time there, is in Williamsburg, Virginia. And one of the things that we love about Williamsburg is there's a rural county across the James River called Surrey County. And the only way to get to Surrey County from that area is by ferry. And of course the ferries are free and they're running constantly. And we absolutely love taking the ferry over to Surrey County.
Yep. So. Okay. Well, we are all caught up on the chat, which means that it is now time for Jeremy to struggle with words. Yeah, straight out the gate, there's one. We're going back to 1811 on this day in history, November 7th. In the Battle of Tippecanoe,
Bananas.
a seasoned U.S. expeditionary force under Major General William Henry Harrison defeated Shawnee Indians led by
Bananas.
brother
Bananas.
known as the Prophet.
Yeah.
My God.
There was a lot of bananas.
Yeah, it was. 1837, abolitionist newspaper editor Elijah P. Lovejoy was murdered by a mob in Alton, Illinois, while defending his press building.
Oh, wow.
In 1874, Harper's Weekly featured a Thomas Nast cartoon about the possibility of U.S. President Ulysses S. Grant seeking a third term, and the Republican vote was represented by an elephant, the animal, which appeared in several other Republican-related cartoons by Nast, eventually becoming the party's official logo.
That's true.
In 1913, French author Albert Camus, who received the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1957 for such books as The Stranger, was born. In 1916, Jeannette Rankin won a seat in the U.S. House of Representatives, becoming the first woman elected to Congress. In 1917, the October Revolution, named after the dates of this event in the Julian calendar, the last phase of the Russian Revolution of 1917 ended as the Bolshevik Party seized power in Russia, inaugurating the Soviet regime. In 1940, the Tacoma Narrows Bridge connecting the Olympic Peninsula with Tacoma, Washington, broke up in a wind of about 42 miles per hour. The wind blew it down?
That's what happened to the one out there.
In 1944, Franklin D. Roosevelt defeated Thomas E. Dewey and was elected to an unprecedented fourth term as president of the United States. In 1962, Eleanor Roosevelt, who was the first lady of the United States and one of the world's most widely admired and powerful women, known as a diplomat and a humanitarian, died in New York City at the age of 78.
She was. Everybody loved her.
In 1962, after losing the governor's election in California, American politician Richard Nixon gave what he called his last press conference, telling reporters, "You won't have Nixon to kick around anymore." He was elected president 6 years later. In 1967, American lawyer and politician Carl Stokes was elected mayor of Cleveland, Ohio, becoming the first African American to lead a major U.S. city.
Mhm.
In 1980, American movie star Steve McQueen, known for his portrayal of macho loners in films such as The Great Escape and Bullet, died at the age of 50.
He was young.
In 1989, American politician Douglas Wilder was elected governor of Virginia, becoming the first African American to win a U.S. gubernatorial election.
Mhm.
In 1991, American professional basketball player Magic Johnson announced that he was HIV positive and was immediately retiring from the sport. He later played a part of the 1995 through 96 season. In 1996, NASA launched Mars Global Surveyor, a robotic spacecraft designed to carry out long-term study of the planet. Contact with the spacecraft was lost in 2006. In the year 2000, American politician Hillary Clinton was elected to the U.S. Senate, becoming the first lady to win elective office.
Well, a lot happened this year.
In 2016, Canadian musician Leonard Cohen, a hugely influential singer and songwriter known for spare songs that carried an existential bite, died at the age of 82. And finally, in 2016, American lawyer and public official Janet Reno, who was the first female attorney general of the United States, died at the age of 78. And that will do it for
A lot
Jeremy
happened.
Goes Bananas.
I like this song. Okay, come on.
A little bit about Janet Reno. She cleared me out of a situation I had in Miami where I got blamed for one of my coworkers at Pizza Hut was laid off from work, and he robbed the gas station next door.
Oh my God.
That night he came in for me to give him a ride to Miami Beach so he could stay at a hotel. So I took him to the hotel without knowing anything about. The next day, Metro police in Miami
FBI, open up.
came and got me and called me and told me, we need to talk to you. Come over to the headquarters if you know such and such. I said, yeah, I know who that is. I went over there. As soon as I showed up, they grabbed me, threw me against the wall, read my rights, and handcuffed me to a sofa. 3 hours later, Janet Reno spoke with them, and she told them, let him go. He has nothing to do with this. But he would be a witness against the guy. So
Yeah.
as soon as they told me, I said, yes, I'll be a witness against it. So eventually, when the jury time came, he pleaded guilty, and that was it.
Yeah.
But Janet Reno got me out of that situation.
And
Nice.
she was a good person.
Yes, yes,
She was a good person.
yes.
Yeah.
No,
Good
listen,
morning.
I was gonna share this at a different time or whatever, but I thought, you know what, this is appropriate. When I was on the Wonder of the Seas 2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
and we stopped in Costa Maya, Mexico, I again first people off the ship, walking to go to Maya to get to the cab stand to go to Maya Chan. To my absolute astonishment, Eddie Lugo was standing there waiting for me to show up. Right. And he was like, come over here, take a picture with me. So I took a picture with Eddie Lugo in Mexico. I had
Yep.
no idea.
No
Nice.
idea.
Yep.
No idea.
I was like, I said to Beth, I was like, oh my God, I gotta get a picture of that. I was
Yeah.
like, and show it to Eddie.
Good morning, Cruise Vet. Welcome
Good
in.
morning. And we're back. So I will be back with you at 11.
KK's Travel and Education Blogs has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And let's see, the Z Show Cruise Fun says he's got to get ready for his show. So have a great show, Z.
Mhm.
No, Eddie just blanked his camera out after I did that. He was probably gonna
Yeah, and people are answering your question, Scott. No, I would not share a cabin with a stranger. Those quarters are too confined to be around someone I don't know.
Well, I have like when we get to that part of the show or whatever, I have some screen shares I'm gonna add in and talk to everybody
Yep.
about. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Okay. PK Adventure Travel says you beat us by 5 minutes being first off that day.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the second day I think that was the second time we were the very first people off. So, but there was at Costa Maya, there was definitely a lot of people behind us.
Yeah. And KK says this upcoming Saturday, him and his family are going on the cruise. So have a great cruise, guys. I know that y'all are going to have a blast.
And we're looking at the Mariner. They're going on the Mariner, and the Mariner is going to be in Galveston next year. So we're looking at the Mariner. So let us know how it's going to be.
And let's see, we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Morning cruise with Scott.
Largest ever Princess cruise ship out of Texas begins sailing. Princess Cruises joins Carnival Cruise Line, Disney, Royal Caribbean International, and Norwegian Cruise Lines at the port of Galveston, with Regal Princess becoming the largest in the fleet to sail from the port. The ship welcomed guests in Galveston, Texas for the first time on Sunday, November 5th, and held a traditional maritime plaque ceremony on board to commemorate the occasion. Princess Cruises Chief Commercial Officer Terry Thornton, who attended the ceremony, said, "We first started sailing out of Galveston nearly 20 years ago. Princess loves Texas, and we know Texans enjoy the convenience of having the Love Boat so close by offering a hassle-free drive or a convenient fly option to enjoy the beautiful destination of the Western Caribbean, because where else would you cruise to from
Galveston?"
The event was hosted by a Celebration Ambassador Jill Whelan and included a performance of by the Galveston local ball high school drill team, the Tornettes, along with an appearance of the school's mascot named Tuffy. Along with Thornton and Whelan, there were other key people in attendance, including the ship's captain and Galveston Wharves board vice chairman, Jeff Patterson. As we celebrate the arrival of Regal Princess, we extend our deepest appreciation to the Port of Galveston and for our ongoing partnership, and we're excited to welcome on board the only premium cruise experience from Galveston. Regal Princess first sailing from the Lone Star State is a 7-night Western Caribbean, featuring stops in Costa Maya, Roatan, and Cozumel before returning to Galveston on Sunday, November 12th. The ship will now offer a series of 21 voyages from Texas with 7, 10, and 11-night itineraries. Depending on the sailing date, the cruise length, and the port of call may also include Belize, Grand Cayman, and Montego Bay, Jamaica. Princess Cruises is an iconic cruise line, and we're delighted to welcome guests from Regal Princess, the largest love boat to ever sail from Galveston. Regal Princess will visit beautiful ports throughout the Western Caribbean while expanding the array of attractive and enticing cruise vacation choices from Galveston, America's fourth most popular cruise port. Moving on, the Port of New Orleans on track for record passenger numbers. Says here, Port Nola leadership, embodied by Brandy Christian, delivered an upbeat State of the Port address showcasing the many successes the Port of New Orleans has been able to celebrate. Among the key highlights was the port's performance as a cruise hub, with a strong resurgence in post-pandemic cruise activities. The port's cruise segment recorded an impressive 1.2 million guests movement in the fiscal 2023, accumulating in a new monthly record this past March that eclipsed any pre-pandemic figures. During the record-breaking month, the port welcomed 155,225 cruise guests and 39 cruise ships. The uptick is merely a rebound. The port's leadership expects to see a new yearly passenger record by the end of December. These record number highlight how demand for cruising from New Orleans never went away, as people from all over the world return to the vibrant city to launch their cruise vacations as soon as they are able. Says here, as a result, our cruise line partners continue to commit to the New Orleans market, and that's good news for Louisiana tourism and hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
The Port of New Orleans has always relied on strong relationships with its cruise partners, which include 3 of the largest operators worldwide: Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and Carnival Cruise Lines. Royal Caribbean will return to the Port of New Orleans with the brilliance of the seas next year, with the first cruise sailing October 12th, 2024. Carnival Cruise Line operates from the port for 2 year-round ships, and Norwegian Cruise Lines has the Breakaway arriving at the port later this year. Additionally, Disney Cruise Lines is set to begin cruising from New Orleans in January with the Disney Magic, another significant vote of confidence in the possibilities of the Port of New Orleans.
And that's the way the news goes.
And while we were sailing away, we saw a Viking ship.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Fun story is I was trying to, without GPS, find my way to the cruise parking. Okay. We were super early. It was 8 in the morning. Okay. So I decided to follow a airport transfer bus. I'm figuring it's going to the cruise parking.
I think I saw this.
You did. You did. And it was a Viking bus. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'll follow it. And we followed it straight into the Hilton parking lot. It was,
Yes, we did.
Yep, it was bad.
When I was watching that video, I was cracking up because the way Cheryl was going on with you is exactly the way Elizabeth would do with me.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, gosh, they must make you guys from the same mold.
Yes.
Me and Elizabeth are like this. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. When you say about it, really started when he's, you know, with the thermostat, and then the pillows, and because I've got to have a lot of pillows, but I didn't know I could get 10 pillows until I saw that.
Right.
So I mean, we're like this, and she likes Danish too. I'm telling you.
So Scott has asked a question: have or would you share a cabin with a stranger?
Yeah. So here's the thing. I've known about some of these services for quite a while, right? So I'm going to share some screens here. I don't know if I can share more than one at a time. This is one of the websites called CruiseMate Finder. Unfortunately, it doesn't. I wasn't able to actually load up, but there is like a long list of threads where people are, you know, asking, you know, advertising a cruise that they are either booked on or want to be booked on or whatever, and want to share the cabin and stuff with. There's also another one. It's actually an app that basically does the same thing here. So as you can see, it's called Cabin Mate, and you can look for, you know, roommates or whatever to share the cost of a cruise with, so that you're not, you know, paying the single supplement. And I really just, you know, it really got me thinking. I was surprised to see that kind of stuff still happens. Just, I mean, not that solo cruising, you know, is non-existent, but I think it's still not. I think the cruise lines are still not embracing it to the point where they really should, because there are so many of us that are cruising solo so often, and we just have to pay for, you know, double people anyway, right? So, so I was just kind of curious, what, you know, would you, for the cost of the matter or whatever, you know, to save money or whatever, would you consider, instead of doing, you know, solo cruising, you know, using one of these services and cruising with a stranger?
Eddie?
Well, when I I would, because when on my job, I got to room with a lot of people that I didn't know, even though they're employees of the same company, and I'll be okay with it. But I know Alice will not be okay with it, so I will say no right now.
We already got an answer coming in from Tinkerbell. Absolutely not sharing a cabin with a stranger. Let's see how cruising is fun anytime weighs in on this.
Well, back in the day, they used to, cruise lines used to, I know Carnival did. They used to say, we'll put you in a room with somebody if you want to. That was back in the long days. And I never did, but I thought about it. But then I also watch a lot of crime mysteries, and I didn't want to be pushed overboard,
Right.
So I am strong enough. Well,
Yeah, hold on. Mike and Rana says nope.
nope.
And Clock
What did Clock
says
say?
I would share with a fellow creator that I've known
Oh
for a
yeah,
while.
yeah. I would do that. I would share with a creator, Ricky, but not Mike, not the Pineapple King,
Yeah.
but Ricky. I would take his wife any day. Golly, she's a nice
Orange
person.
Cone Vlog says I am strange enough. Why would I make it stranger?
Right. But y'all, when y'all travel with Clock and Ricky, you're gonna say, "Oh, I know why Clock married her. She's a sweetheart. She is. She's a sweetheart. I like her. Well, see, I like her.
Cruise Vet says I used to share. Yeah, used to the sharing of cabins with strangers in the Navy.
Yeah.
It would have to be someone I know now.
Yeah.
I know that's absolutely correct.
It's like me with my retail job. I was always getting to a state where there was somebody different that I didn't know, and I had to share the room with that person. Yeah. But nowadays, Alice will say, because if I get to a room with a girl, forget about it.
I mean, obviously, these two websites and stuff, or these services, you're not going to know that person.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised. I mean, they're still in existence, and they seem to be pretty popular. Unfortunately, for some reason, I wasn't able to display the list of threads. Like I said, I think it was based on like a search or something, and when I shared it, it kind of blew it out. But
yeah.
But there's a long list, and they're all like new listings, right? It's not like they're on there from like 10 years ago. So.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean that. Not I.
Yeah,
I would not.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it either.
No,
so.
she's my stranger.
Yeah, and I would do it with Ricky. I would share with Ricky, Cindy. I would share with several creator partners.
Now, speaking of creators, it's a Cruise Life has just made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're back, and now we can catch up on everybody's
That's right.
creations.
Clock says, "Did you see my short from last night?"
I haven't looked at it yet because
we're gonna play a lot of catch up.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot. I do the catch up, and I tell him what's going on.
Because I got to do some working and stuff this week. But we'll get back on board with our viewership.
Yes.
Hey, Jennifer has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
And I just want to say thank you, KK Travel and Educational Vlogs. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Yes.
And let's see.
We did. We watched Jennifer, and they were talking about first time mistakes that they made.
Yeah. Definitely check that out. If you are a creator, there is some good information in there for you. Let's see. Eddie disappeared on us. I think he wants to keep all of these secrets to himself, but we will see if we can extract the secrets that Eddie has been keeping.
Yes.
Well, one of them is October 24.
Nope.
October 28, 2024. Yep. Oh, my Lord. Bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Banana.
Leaving out of Tampa, we're going to be on the Carnival Paradise on our way to Key West, Grand Cayman, and Montego Bay, October 28, 2024. Please get in touch with Bruce for many details in your cabin. The sooner, the better. So go ahead and play the video, please.
Who's Cruise 2024. Hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
There's a Facebook group that is being run by Mike and Rihanna. Check out the group cruise. Join it. This way you can follow everything that's going on that cruise. And following up, next, after that cruise, we have another one in January 26, 2024. 25.
Bananas.
Again, January 26, 2025. I'm celebrating my 60th birthday. We are going to be on the NCL Viva, excuse me, in the Alice Lugo Studios group cruise, and me, of course, on a 7-day 8-port cruise. Why? Why 8 ports? Because we're living out of Puerto Rico. We're going to go to the ABC Islands. We're going to hit Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, San Lucia, and San Kitts. All of those ports. And then we go back to Puerto Rico for another day of running around in the island, my island. So, again, get in touch with Bruce for information on your cabin. Do it, baby.
Caribbean Conquest 2025. Hosted by Eddie and Alice Lugo Studios, out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Aboard the Norwegian Viva. Ports of call, Riba, Bonaire, Curacao, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, St. Lucia, St. Kitts. Come join us for this great cruise, January 26th, February 2nd, 2025. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
That's right. That's right.
At least it wasn't a beer.
Mute.
You're muted.
Mute it.
Wait, hold on. Sheena. Sheena Sales Thrifty Treasures has made it in.
Yes.
Good morning.
Hey,
She has a great following, and let me tell you, this is another mesh. She is keto. She likes keto, and she does treasure sales. Things from usually her finds and paranormal. I mean, all types of people, and they are a good mesh.
Yep.
Get with her and her folks, and you got some solid bananas. I'm just telling you.
Bananas.
Yes.
James Cantonese, good morning.
Good morning.
And he has a question for Eddie. What plans do you have on the Booze Cruise 2.0?
Oh, it's a lot. You got to be prepared for
So
that.
far, House of X will be doing an Elegant 9 contest, which they're going to win anyway. Tinkerbell will be doing a slot pool. We'll probably do some cabin crawling to exchange candy and stuff like that. We will have a few other things getting together for a group picture. We get together for some shot glasses exchanges and so on a few things, So.
Okay, we fell off for a second, but I think we're back.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yes,
Okay.
we're back.
But it's a lot. And James, let me tell you, just because you're in a group, you can do whatever you want to outside of the group. Jeremy and I, we did outside of the group a
We
lot.
did inside the cabin sleeping as well. It was a sleepy, rainy, windy cruise is what it was.
But have dinner.
We even missed Grand Cayman.
Yeah, we even had dinner.
Oh, Grand Cayman, we didn't go. Nobody went.
Yeah, we didn't go.
We had to miss it.
Yeah, dinner with the group a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
We did room service a couple of times.
Yep.
Scott told us to enjoy our balcony. I think we took it overboard.
That's what we did.
We enjoyed the balcony a lot.
And the balcony enjoyed us.
Yes, it did. Because we would lay back in those chairs and Jeremy would say, "Get up, we got to go in if we're gonna go to sleep."
Right.
You know.
I didn't want to burn out there.
Yes.
Y'all.
Hey James, don't forget to bring your duckies. Bring some duckies to put away all over the place.
Yes, we found one. Well, I didn't find duckies because people, they put them up high and I'm short. So I'm looking low and he's seeing them high. So he found ducks.
And by the time me and Alice got out of the cabin in the morning, forget it. They were all gone.
Yeah.
They were already found. So,
right.
Okay. For the remainder of the day, I have a list of channels that are coming on live and have premieres. First of all, vidIQ, if you follow them, they are doing channel reviews and they have an upcoming live stream at 9 a.m. These are all Central Standard Times that I'm giving you. Also, Wake Up with Z-Man is coming on at 9 a.m. We got Icon of the Seas complete second sea trials. Chili's Cruises is giving us some Icon news at 10 a.m.
11 o'clock Eastern.
We also have Michael's Adventures premiering at 10 a.m. Scratch and Pete has a premiere at 11:15.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy Big's Adventures is coming on at 12 p.m.
Buddy Biggs.
Coach Mary Ma is coming on at 12 p.m.
I love Buddy.
Roy and Becky's Travels at 12 p.m. Liz B. Journey has a premiere at 1 p.m. Oh, Vision Preparedness is going to show us how a log splitter works at 3 p.m. Jeffrey's Adventures premieres at 4 p.m. Destination Fun comes on at 5 p.m. Looks like with some other channels as well, with a ship review of the Carnival Celebration Part 2, if you want to catch that. Living Life by Design has a premiere at 5:15 p.m. Brandon Barker has a pre-cruise live stream coming up. It's a Royal Caribbean cruise. You don't want to miss that at 5:30 p.m.
Because we got to get these Royal Caribbeans down, Pat.
Mm-hmm. Traveling with Tinkerbell has one. Let's Talk to Carnival Horizon at 6 p.m.
I got to see that because I haven't been on the Horizon.
Yeah, Miss Queen Sunkissed has a premiere coming up at 6 p.m. Shanster Travels has one at 6 p.m. Northern Viking Explorer has one at 8:30 p.m. Nautical Nurse Nancy is coming on at 9 p.m. And that will do it for this day in YouTube.
Lineup. That's the best lineup.
And Ocean to Ocean tonight also at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Okay.
Before Nancy.
Yeah, Scott, you got some dark weather over there, or did your key light give out?
I forgot to. I actually was thinking to myself, I can't believe I did the whole show today without my key light on.
Wait.
Yeah,
I never noticed.
Yeah,
but,
I know. Like normally, not normally. So here's how I turn the key lights on. They don't have physical switches on them. They're connected to my Wi-Fi network. So there they are now.
Yeah, there we go.
So now it looks normal.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention, but I actually did just notice because it's a very sunny day today. So I noticed a lot of sun coming in and hitting the backside of the living room, and I was like, I forgot to turn the key lights on.
Yep, key lights are a definite must here on YouTube. And speaking of which, we are plumb out of time. We definitely thank you guys for coming into the live stream, and also if you stayed to the end on the replay, thank you so much. We love and appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all take care of each other out there. Hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and never ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.